Suppose this is the universal set of all those crayons you have. Now, this is a set of crayons from this set that you take to school. So, you keep some pens at home. So, which is the set of pens you keep at home? Well, if you take this set to school, this will be the set of pens you are keeping at home. That is this. Suppose if I tell you to denote this set in terms of A, how will you denote this? First, how will you tell me about this set in terms of A? You will say that this set contains all those crayons which is not there in set A. That means the set of crayons which you are not taking to school. So this can be called as complement of set A. Now, what is a complement of set A? That is, these are the crayons which do not belong to set A. Now, how is it complement denoted? It can be denoted as A dash or A complement with a small c. Now, in the same way, you can write any set's complement. Suppose B dash, that represents B complement, or C dash, that represents C complement, and so on. So now you know what is a complement of a set. Complement of a set A is everything that is not in A. Now what is the definition of everything here? The set of all elements of the universal set. Like in our example, the universal set was a set of crayons, all those crayons which you had, and set A was the crayons you take to school. And what was the complement of the set of crayons you take to school? The set of crayons that you have kept at home. Look at this. This was the set of crayons you have. Now this is the crayons you take to school. How will you represent it in a Venn diagram? This is the whole set of crayons you are having. Now this is a set of crayons you take to school. Now which is the set of crayons you are not taking to school? That is, you are keeping at home. The outer ones, which is not there in the set A. See, these outer pens which are not there in set A will be denoted as A complement, that is A dash, which will represent the elements which is not there in set A. Now can you do it yourself? Here, the universal set is A, B, C, D, E, F, I, O, and U. A is the first 5 letters of the English alphabet and B is the 5 vowels of the English alphabet. So what is A complement? Now you know what is a complement of a set? Complement of a set is everything that is not there in that set. Here we have to find out the complement of set A. So we have to find out everything that is not there in set A. So let's strike out the words that are there in set A. So we have correctly stricken out the words that are there in set A. Now what is A complement? Set of elements that are not there in set A. So A complement will be what? The letters which are not there in set A, that is these. So write it. I, O, U and F. Now take this example. Here the universal set is the natural numbers less than 11, that is 1 to 10. Here A is the odd numbers between 1 to 10 and B is the even numbers between 1 to 10. So what is A complement here? First let's find out the answer from the Venn diagram. A complement means the set of elements which is not there in A. So we do not have to look at A. Where will we look at? The set B and the outer part. So ignoring the set A, we get the set B such as 2, 4, 6, 8 and the number which is not there in both these sets but there in universal set. So what will be A complement here? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. The elements that are not there in A but are present in the universal set. Now what about this? Here universal set is the set of all colors of the rainbow. So you know what are all colors of the rainbow? Here A represents violet, indigo, blue, red and green, whereas C represents blue, red and green only. So can you say that C is the subset of A? Yes, all the elements of C are present in A. That is why we have represented it inside A, because C is the subset of A. Now what is C complement? What is a complement of a set? The set of elements which is not present in that set. C complement means elements not present in C. So ignore this. Now tell me which will be the elements which are not present in C. Now you can see the highlighted part or the shaded part. Indigo, violet, yellow and orange. That is the elements of set A which are not there in set C, as well as the elements which are there in the universal set but not in A or C. Now write the answer. C complement will be, we do not write the elements of C, we will write the other elements. So write indigo, violet, yellow and orange. So you get your C complement here. Now, what would be A complement in this case? Tell me the answer yourself. Well, what will be A complement? A complement will be the set of elements which is not present in A. So will we write the elements of C here? No, C is already present in A. So C will also not be written, as well as elements of A will not be written. We will write only the elements yellow and orange. So A complement will be yellow and orange. We have not written the elements of C because C is already included in A. Now let's come back to the pens you have. This was the set of pens you take to school, and this was the set of pens you keep at home. Now I want to unite these sets to see what pens I am having in total. So what do? I take out the union of these two sets. I keep them together. What do I get? I get the whole set of crayons that I have. Now what was the whole set of crayons denoted by? The universal set. So what did we conclude? That A union, A complement, that is the set of pens you take to school, union with the set of pens you keep at home, will give you what? The universal set. That is the whole set of pens that you are having. Now I want to do another thing. This is the set of pens I take to school, and this is a set of pens I keep at home. Now I want to find out which is that pen that I am taking to school as well as I am keeping at home at the same time. Well, can there be any pen like that which you are keeping at home also, you are taking at school also? No? So if I want to write A intersection A complement, that means the elements which are present in set A as well as present in set of A complement. Will you find any pen here which is there in this as well as in this? Check. No pen is present in set A and A complement both, as you cannot take a pen to school also and keep it at home also. So what will this be? This will have no element. So what is this? An empty bracket, or you can represent it as a null set. So we conclude that A intersection A complement will give me an empty bracket or an empty set or a null set. So what did we learn? First of all, we learned how to take out complement of a set. That is, if set A is given, we can find out set of A complement with the help of universal set. And we learned that A union with A complement will give us the parent set, that is the universal set. And A intersected with A complement will give us nothing, that is the null set.